Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. In the previous class, we have completed points and lines. Today we have discussed about DDA algorithm. Okay. So let us come to the point, or let us come to the topic DDA algorithm. DDA algorithm. DDA stands for Digital Differential Analyzer. Okay. The vector assumption algorithm, which steps along the line to determine the pixel that should be turned on, are called DDA or Digital Differential Analyzer. Okay. In this algorithm, we need to scan over through one sampling axis, and by using those sampling axes we need to find out the other axis values. Okay. So let us discuss in detail what is DDA algorithm. Okay. Line drawing algorithm. To draw the line, we have two algorithms. One is DDA algorithm, another one is Bressenham's line drawing algorithm. Okay. DDA stands for Digital Differential Analyze algorithm. These two algorithms follow some mathematical equations. Okay. Before going to discuss about these algorithms, let us see what are the mathematical equations we need to use. And then we will go to these algorithms in detail. Okay. So, the mathematical equation that we need to draw for lines are here. First one is slope intercept equation for straight line. Okay. The straight line equation is, what is that? Y equal to ms plus b. This is the equation for the straight line equation. Okay. Where m is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. Okay. This one is the first equation, and second equation is for line segment specifying two endpoints. We know that to draw a line we require two endpoints. One is, suppose first endpoint is this one, x1 y1 and x2 y2. These two endpoints, suppose we need to draw a line, or we require. So here we first find out the slope of the line. To find out the slope of the line, we have used these equations. M equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. M means slope of the line. So we find out the slope of the line. To find out the slope of the line, we use these equations. Okay. Then third equation is b equals to y minus mx. If y equals to ms plus b, then b equals to y minus mx. Here y means y1 value he can take, and m is the slope, x is x1 value. Okay, and this is the third equation. So these three equations, this one, and this one, these three equations we use to draw a lines. In the next, which we will study DDA algorithm and Wesenham's algorithm, we need these three equations to draw a line. Okay, let us discuss in detail what are the DDA algorithm. DDA stands for Digital Differential Analyzer. Okay, we know the equation of a straight line is y equal to mx plus b. These equations, where m is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. Okay, the slope between x1 and y1. Suppose this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. This is your y and this one is x. Okay, here two endpoints we need to draw a line. Between these two endpoints, what are the different in this line path? What are the next points are there or next pixels are there which we can join to draw a line? That means in between these points we can find out to draw a line, and we can connect these points to draw a line. Okay, so the slope between x1 and y1, suppose this first dot is the x1 and y1 and this is the x2 and y2. Okay, first endpoint is the x1 y1, last endpoint is the x2 y2. Okay, between these two endpoints we draw a line. For that we use this equation. First we find the slope. Slope means m is the slope. The m equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. These equations we follow. That means y2 minus y1 is also known as delta y, and x2 minus x1 also known as delta x. That means, or in other words, we can say that m equals to delta y by delta x. Okay. Now, if the points are xk, yk, suppose the points are sk, yk in between these line endpoints. Okay, and xk plus 1 and yk plus 1, then the slope is, suppose here, okay, suppose here this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, this one is the y, this one is the x. Okay, here is one endpoint and here is one endpoint. In between these two endpoints, the points are xk plus 1, skyk, sk plus 1, sk minus 1 is this, sk plus 1, sk plus 2 in this way. The first point is first point is skyk. Okay, then next point is xk plus 1, Okay, we have to erase this one. Okay, first point is after x1 y1, this one is x1 y1, sk yk, then sk plus 1 yk plus 1, then sk plus 2 yk plus 2. In this way we have reached to the these endpoints. Okay, so now if the points are sk yk and sk plus 1 yk plus 1, then the slope m is, how to find out the slope? Okay, we can find out in this way: yk plus 1 minus yk and sk plus 1 minus sk. Okay, drawing a line starting from xs or ys and ending at xe ye. Suppose first starting point is xs ys and ending point is xe ye. So initially we have to calculate the slope of the straight line using the starting and ending point. That means m equal to ending point is the ye and starting point is the ys. That means ye minus ys, and by in the x-axis ending point is the xc and starting point is the xx, by xe minus xs. In this way we have to find, we can find slope of the line or m value. Okay, after that for the different values of m, different calculations are needed. Okay, here are three values. Either slope is greater than 1, or slope is less than 1, or slope is equal to 1. Okay, that means straight slope of the line is either greater than 1 or less than 1 or equal to 1. Here we have three cases. First we discuss for the value of m less than 1, that means slope less than 1. Then the x coordinate, this one we will discuss, m less than 1. Okay, then the x coordinate will change in unit interval. In where m value is less than 1, in that case the x coordinate will change in unit interval. That means y value are fixed, m only x coordinate will only change the unit interval. That means x value only increases. So next point is, first point, if first point is sk, then next point is sk plus 1. Okay, that means if first point is sk, suppose sk value is 2, sk value is 2, then sk plus 1 is 2 plus 1 3. Okay, in this way, if so sk plus 1 equals to sk plus 1. Previously sk value whatever, it increases by 1. Okay, so sk plus 1 equals to sk plus 1. This one is your 1 value, sk plus 1 value. After that we have to find out the yk plus 1 value. How to find it? Find out yk plus 1. So to find out yk plus 1, first we have to find the slope of the line. So to find out the slope of the line, m equals to yk plus 1 minus yk by sk plus 1 minus sk. Okay, this formula is we have to use, but sk plus 1 minus sk equals to 1. How is this possible? Here, 1 minute, we have to rub it. Okay, here instead of sk plus 1, we have to write, here we have to write sk plus 1 minus sk. So that means here one is sk plus 1 minus sk. That means this one and this one are cancelled, plus minus cancel, only 1 are left. So m equal to yk plus 1 minus yk. Okay. Okay, so m equal to yk plus 1 and minus yk. In this way, now we have to find out which value, yk plus 1 value. So here yk plus 1 equals to yk plus m. How to find out in this way? If yk value go to the left side, then minus yk is equal to plus yk, and m minus yk equal to yk plus 1. Here you can also write that yk plus 1 equal to yk plus m. So another value we can find out yk plus 1 value, and here xk plus 1 value. So when m is less than 1, how to find out sk plus 1 value? This is the sk plus 1 value, this is the yk plus 1 value. Okay, or formula. If m less than 1, we can find out the formula is how to find out the sk plus 1. Sk plus 1 equal to sk plus 1, yk plus 1 equal to yk plus m. Okay, this is the first case. In the second case, for the value of m greater than 1, then if m greater than 1, then y coordinate will change in unit intervals. Okay, let us discuss how. So here yk plus 1 equal to yk plus 1, this one is changing. Okay, then we can find out the slope of the line. m equals to yk plus 1 minus yk by sk plus 1 minus sk. We know that instead of yk plus 1, we have to write this one. Okay, that means yk plus 1 minus yk, plus minus cancel. So here yk plus 1 minus yk is 1. That means m equal to 1 by sk plus 1 minus sk. Okay, so sk plus 1 minus sk equals to 1 by m. Then we have to find out the sk plus 1. Sk plus 1 equal to 1 by m plus sk. Okay, so here we have to find out two formula. Sk plus 1 equal to 1 by m plus sk, and yk plus 1 equal to yk plus 1. This will be possible where m greater than 1. or slope of the line is greater than 1, in that case we have to find how to find out the sk plus 1 and yk plus 1. This is the formula. Okay. Then another case, if for the value of m equals to 1, if slope of the line is equal to 1, then x and y both coordinate will change in unit interval. That means sk plus 1 equals to sk plus 1, yk plus 1 equals to yk plus 1. Okay. So in this way we have to find out the next pixel value to draw a line to join this next pixel value to draw a line in between these two endpoints. Okay. Here another points we have to remember it is that sometimes the value of x and y may hold fractional value. Okay. May hold which value? Fractional value. But we have to select a pixel from the display with an integer. Fractional value we cannot plot that, so we have to choose a integer value. Okay. To convert real value to integer, in each iteration round of function are needed. Round of functions are needed. It will take the real value of the pixel coordinate and change the value to the nearest integer value and plot it on the screen. Okay, so in this way we have to draw a line. Okay, this point round of function is most required. You have to remember this. Okay. After that, DDA algorithm have some advantages and also disadvantages. What are the different advantages? We have to discuss. It is a faster method of using direct use of line equation. Okay, directly use a line equation, it is a fastest method. This method does not use multiplication theorem. Here only addition or subtraction. Okay, it allows us to detect the change in the value of x and y. Only x and y value we can change it. So plotting some point twice is not possible. This method gives overflow indication with a point is repositioned. Okay. Another one is it is an easy method because each step involves just two addition. Only two addition. X1 or we have to find out only sk yk value or increment value xk plus 1 yk plus 1. Okay. Then we have to discuss what are the different disadvantages. First one is it involves floating point addition. Rounding off is done. I told you. Okay. Floating point addition, which one is rounding off is most required. Accumulation of round off error cause the accumulation error. If we have to floating point value when we rounding off is wrong, then pixel point also you have to got that wrong. Okay, rounding off operation and floating point operation consumes lot of time. So this one is the main disadvantages. And also it is more suitable for generating line using the software, but it is less suited for hardware implementation. So these are the three disadvantages of DDA algorithm. Which one is cover up in Bresenham's algorithm? Okay. So here are the disadvantages and advantages. Also clearly when you note that and completely go through it, I hope all of you clear the DDA algorithm. Okay. Clearly details notes are also here. You students are go through it and note it and also understand it properly. I hope all of you understand. We have also take an example how it can be plotted. Let us discuss DDA algorithm using examples or one question solve. Okay. Okay. Now take an example to work out DDA algorithm in this procedure. Okay. So these are the two endpoints which we want to draw a line. Okay. First endpoint is this one is the first endpoint, this one is the second endpoint. Okay. In these two endpoints we have to draw a line. Okay. So these two endpoints which you need to draw a line, that means first endpoint, this one is your x1, this one is your y1, this one is your x2, this one is your y2. Okay. As for the algorithm, first we find the slope value. How to find the slope value? Slope equation equal to m. Slope value means variable is equal to m means m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. That means y2 value is 9, y1 value means 6 by x2 value is 15, x1 value is 10. That means 3 by 5. 3 by 5 means 0.6. Okay. 0.6. That means here we got m equal to 0.6. Okay. That means it is less than 1. If slope value is less than 1, we can use which formula? This formula. First formula, m less than 1 means we can use this formula. How to find out xk plus 1 and yk plus 1 value? Xk plus 1 value we can find out using sk plus 1 and yk plus 1 value we can find out round m plus yk. Okay. Let us find out all these points or next pixel value to plot these two. Okay. Now what we need to do? We have find out sk yk xk plus 1 yk plus 1. These things we have to find out. Okay. First time sk value is 10, yk value is 6. Okay. Then so in this way, first time we have to find out the sk plus 1 is also assume 10 and 6. Okay. Sorry, this one also we have not to write. Sk plus 1 is starting point is 10 and 6. Okay. Then next we have to find out sk value is now in the this is one first one we have to sk iteration. Okay, this iteration first iteration is 0 when at the time of k value is 0 sk plus 1 is 10 and yk plus 1 is 6. When k value is 1 sk is 10 yk is 6. Okay, then how to find out sk plus 1? Sk plus 1 formula is sk plus 1, that means 10 plus 1 equal to 11. Okay, here yk plus 1 value is 0.6 plus m value is what? This one formula na, m value is 0.6 plus yk value is 6. That means how 0.6 plus 6 equal to means 6.6. Okay, then second time xk value is 11, yk value is 6.6. then next we have to find out sk plus 1 is 11 plus 1 equals to 12, yk plus 1 is how much? 6.6 plus 0.6 or yk plus 1 or m, that means 0.6, or we can say that 0.6 plus 6.6 m plus yk na. Okay, so how much it is get? 7.2. Okay, then third iteration, sk value is how much? 12. Then yk value is 7.2. now we can to find out sk plus 1, that means 12 plus 1 equal to 13. sk plus yk plus 1 equal to m plus yk, that means 0.6 plus 7.2 equal to how much? 7.8. Okay, then fourth iteration, now sk plus 1 value is 13, yk plus 1 yk value is 7.8. okay, sk plus 1 how to find out? 13 plus 1 equal to 14, yk plus 1 equal to 0.6 plus 7.8 equals to 8.4. okay, next iteration is 5. now sk is 14, yk is 8.4. how to find out sk plus 1? sk plus 1, that means 14 plus 1 equal to 15. then yk plus 1 how to find out? 0.6 plus how much? 8.4. is 9.0. So we have to calculate this one up to how much? When we got 15.9. Here we can find out sk value is after next iteration sk value is 1, 15 and yk value is 9.0. No need to find out sk plus 1 and yk plus 1. Why? So we have to reach the endpoint, last endpoint, which one is 15 and 9. Okay, so here sk plus 1 comma yk plus 1. Values are, first one is 10, 6, second one is how much? 11, 7. 11, this one is 6.6, so we have to round off, so this one is 7. Next one is 12, then 7.2. 7.2 means when we round off it will 7. Okay, then next one is 13 comma 7.8. 7.8 means 8. Okay, then 14, it will also 8.4, it will also 8. Last one is 15 comma 9. So these are the in between and between pixels between the two endpoints. First one is 10 comma 6, 11 comma 7, 12 comma 7, 13 comma 8, 14 comma 8, 15 comma 9. Okay, now we have to plot this. How to plot this we can show you. Here this is your y-axis, this one is your x-axis. Okay, these are the scan lines. Okay, and these are the pixel column. Okay, have to, this one is your 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, first is x1 y1 is 10 comma 6, that means this pixel. Okay, second one is 11 and 7, this pixel. Third one is which one? 12 7, so we can to find out 12 7, this pixel. Fourth one is 13 8, this one. Then 14 8, this one. Then last one is 15 9, this one. So your line is draw like this, and it will zoom out, zoom in, it will not show you like this, it will only a straight line like this. So in this way we plot a line using DDA algorithm. I hope all of you clearly understand, isn't it?